Hey guys, I'm just Jerish and welcome back to the next episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Today, I'm done with these characters. What do we want to play as today? Tainted Eve? We should probably do something difficult today. We played as a... Oh no, we had that horrible Tainted Eden run last time. Where we used the Bible on Satan and killed ourselves accidentally. That wasn't ideal. In fact, that kind of sucks. So in fact, you know what? I think I actually, I'm gonna do the opposite. I think I deserve a little pick-me-up today. I don't think Apollyon is much of a pick-me-up, but we gotta get him done nonetheless. You know who's a pick-me-up? Tainted Bethany. Tainted Bethany is a pick-me-up. We've got two options here in terms of the path that we would like to go. Mom's Heal. So Tainted Bethany's been changed. You no longer get a guaranteed item from the pool of the room you were standing in when you use Lemageddon. Because before you could just like crank it in a deal with the angel and get... I don't love that item, but I'll probably take it if I can get a bomb. You could just get like Godhead plus Sacred Heart plus every great angel item in the game if you saved up enough red hearts. And then you just win. Which I liked personally. I think there's a nice balance when you got characters like Tainted Lost, Tainted Jacob, who are impossible. I think it's nice when you got a little balance of characters like this who are just like guaranteed wins. Feels good, man. But they changed it, which is probably it's a balance for the fair, I would say. It's gonna make this character probably more, well, interesting. Is not how I would describe it. It's gonna be hard. This character's gonna be harder now. I believe the way it works now is whenever you use Lemageddon, there is like a 50% chance for it to give you an item from the, or 25% chance to give you an item from the pool of the room you are currently in, and then the remaining chance can pull from any pool. So it might balance out. We did not get a bomb. Do I want to? I guess I will. Look, I don't think Lacrophagy, mostly because I can't pronounce it, is that great. It's kind of fun with, like, technology. So if we can get technology, that'd be kind of funny. Yeah, maybe this will balance out. So we can't just, like, spam. That's not very good. We can't just spam this item. Excuse me. We cannot just spam this item in deals with the devil / angel anymore and expect to get tremendous results. But in the random rooms where we use it, we now have a chance of getting just a non-item room item. Like we could get Godhead just using it in this room right here, which we will after we finish this room. We got Backstabber instead, which isn't very exciting, but it could have been Godhead. So like... maybe all in all, like maybe the difference ends up coming out in the wash. I have no idea. We'll have to just play as this new version of Tainted Bethany and see what we think. I know she was certainly one of my favorite characters pre-patch. And I don't see why she wouldn't be one post-patch. I still think Lemageddon is a tremendous item, so... I just realized I didn't go to the alt path last floor, so I guess I mean, we could pivot and go this floor. There's a bomb. That'll give us a Tinted Rock. The D4, huh? The D4, huh? It's been a while since I hold my hand. It's been a while since I've used the D4. My same strategy as always remains. I like to wait until... we have a couple more items in the pool to use it. But yeah, honestly, I'm not super in love. We've gotten 2 HP upgrades and Lacrophagy thus far. The question is, will it reroll our little... well, it probably won't reroll the Wisps. So the Wisps will persist, which is fine. Like I said, they're not very good as it is right now anyway. Maybe they'll get good eventually. I'm a fan of the occasional Tooth Shot from our Trinket. I like that. Yeah, we'll D4 it up, you know? We'll try to get a little exciting and see what we can reroll into. Probably, again, my strategy, I'd like to have at least like 10 or so items to reroll. I think the more items that you have, the better chance you have of re-rolling into something busted. Or with a cool synergy, I would say. Sure, I'll take it. Speed up, thank you. School bag, extra item room. I wonder what happens. While we have that active as a wisp, if we pick up a second item and then the wisp gets destroyed, do we lose the second spacebar item? Probably. So how about we just don't? Let's just not even risk it. A little dime piece. Little dime piece. Well, if I'm going to be re-rolling, the dime piece has me semi-interested in going into the shop and trying to grab a piece. Trying to grab a passive item from the shop so that we can maybe, just maybe, re-roll into something even better later via the D4. I like Magic 8 Ball, so here's what we're definitely going to do. Emperor. Question mark. I think this takes you to a boss fight. Let me remember. I think it takes you to a boss fight. I would love treasure map. 1 penny, please. Shoot. I believe it takes you to a boss fight. Yes. Okay. I believe it takes you to a boss fight. To a boss that is 2 floors further than the current one, and if you win, you get an extra item. This is, in fact, the Wretched. This is a Caves boss. And this is also a pretty easy Caves boss, I must say, so thank you. I believe we simply must defeat him, you piece. I believe all we have to do is defeat him. And we get either 1 extra item or 2 extra items? I don't know. I'm still kind of learning some of the piece. Look, we would expect to struggle against this boss. We're fighting him 2 floors ahead of where we should. Even though the way this game typically goes, this is about how much damage that we'll have when we get down to the caves anyway. So, not with the power of the D4, though. With the power of the D4, I can make my future whatever I want it to be. Dude, it's wild. I was just perusing. The damage up is nice, thank you. The game said, shut your mouth, stop being ungrateful. And I said, okay. We'll try alt path. We'll do, oh, I didn't even need to buy that bomb. I could have come in here and gotten a penny. Cool. We'll try Mother. This feels like a good opportunity to do Mother. With the D4, I would expect us to basically get the perfect run. We have many an opportunity to get the perfect run. So we'll use the D4. It's wild. I was just randomly perusing the old YouTube algorithm the other day. And for some reason, one of my old videos popped up. I think I was on like a different account. Because obviously the YouTube algorithm won't recommend you your own videos because that would be silly willy. I was on a different account and it recommended me an old video from like August of last year. And holy bursh, maybe I'm in my own brain about this. I've kind of been thinking this lately anyway. The last year, or the last 2 years really, but even though this was like 6 months into COVID, so maybe it hadn't taken effect yet. I feel like the last 2 years have aged me like 30 years. My back hurts like every single day now. I'm old and creaky. I feel like my hair's falling out every time I shower. Every time I shower, I like go to wash my hair and then I look down at my hands and I'm like, oh, there's some hair. You piece. Freaking, we're balding, dude. The hair in that old video had this like mystical, it had this like bounce and luster that I have, you freaking loser, that I have simply been unable to attain. In many attempts, I've been trying my darndest to attain. I did just get a haircut today, so my hair is shorter than it has been lately. I like Spider Bite. And I also like that it's a guaranteed passive, since we're going to be re-rolling pretty soon, I bet. It had, like, such volume and luster. My beard and / mustache were, like, beautifully... Bomb friend? Beautifully, like, shiny. And I don't think, like, I've, like, changed product that I've used in those times. I think it's literally... 2020 and 2021 have sped up my aging process. Oh, I'm like spending my afternoons now. I like freaking researching kitchen appliances. It was Black Friday. What the heck? We didn't used to do that. I don't know if I should blame. There are a couple potential candidates to blame for my rapid Benjamin Button, but in the real way, aging process. And I can't decide who I want to blame. They all kind of happen simultaneously. While Genshin's been around for a lot longer. It's either Genshin Impact. Thank you for the damage upgrade, BT dubs. It's either Genshin Impact. Let's purposely take damage and then go into the boss fight room and decide if we want to do it. I think I do, but I also don't want to die. We could grab it and reroll. And we have 16 hearts, so if the reroll's bad, we could reroll several times. If I get hit once, I'm going to reroll. If I get hit once, I will do a panic reroll. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get rid of Lacra Phagius. Reroll me. I did not get any HP. Reroll me. I did not get any HP. Reroll me. There's some HP, baby. What do we get? Squeezy or something? You piece? You piece? Okay. We got some HP, but I'm throwing it all away instantly. That's okay. If it means we survive this fight, that's good. Okay, those first couple rerolls, not very exciting. I'm seeing multiple HP upgrades, a Tears upgrade, a damage up. Pisces is good. Not very exciting. We will be rerolling again. I think the run, other than the fact that we got some HP, which helped us survive, the run got worse in almost every measurable way. So we'll be looking to reroll again once we get to a full charge. I don't want to use any more red hearts because... Brain. I don't want to use any more red hearts because we should be using Lemageddon for that. That's like the whole point of this character. Okay. Alt path. Grab key piece. Yeah, dude, I don't know if it's freaking Genshin Impact, Repentance patch coming out, or just like the global pandemic. It's possible that the global pandemic, on top of the stress of multiple job changes, interviews, etc., it's like quite possible that has aged me more than one would expect to age. Like, the Earth is definitely rotating at the same clip. We've definitely only done 1 or 2, if you count the beginning of COVID. 1.5 passes around the sun. But my goodness, dude, my body is, this is a room I did not need to come into. Wow. That is a room I did not need to walk into, and I hate that I did, because we almost died. I don't think we want to fight the boss here. I'll reroll again. Chaos. Chaos, Holy Grail. How the heck did I get Holy Grail? Rosary. Quarter, but I didn't get the money from it. Booster pack, but I didn't get any benefit from it. The habit. This ain't really striking me as a fight the boss kind of build. I hate to say it. I'm gonna chicken out. Oh, we need 2 bombs though. We need 2 bombs if we want to continue down the alt path. I would love even more bombs, because honestly, there's so many tinted rocks on this floor. Okay, we'll go for it. It's okay, Banjo. That is simply Rangoon's auto feeder feeding her delicious sustenance. Yeah, or this is a great segue. It's either Genshin's fault, it's Isaac's fault, it's global pandemic's fault, or it's that freaking Bo Burnham. It's that dang Bo Burnham's fault. Not that I was doing very well before inside, but I've certainly spiraled since then. Your boy, thanks for the key, by the way, could use a bomb. Got his Spotify Wrap today. For those who use Spotify, go check it. Your last year's worth of music is now available to see. I'm not saying that my top 5 songs were all from Inside, but I'm also not saying it. Okay, I am in fact saying it. My top 5 songs were all from Inside, which is kind of horrifying, but also completely not shocking to me whatsoever, as the person who has been listening to the Spotify account for the last year. So it's not shocking. Like, I knew it was gonna happen, but still seeing it is like, whoa. And it's also completely my fault. So much of my, you jerk. Empress, may your love bring protection. I don't know what this card does. It gave me 2 spirit hearts, so I'm into it. And gave me a tears up. Did I lose an item? What happened? Is this temporary? Is this a temporary tears up? My tears went to 4.6. I got no bombs. Okay, we're gonna have to try on the next floor. Again, if this fails, we can always pivot and go to Beast instead. I'm here to report my tears up has stayed. I don't know what the deal with the tears up is, but it's still there. And that's quite exciting to me. Hopefully it stays even through rerolls, because we will still be rerolling this run, because I would love a damage upgrade, but it's kind of poggy. I think so much of my aging process is, you know, like the episode of SpongeBob? There's always an episode of SpongeBob. You know the episode of SpongeBob where Squidward moves into like the quote-unquote perfect town? Where they have like the gymnastics class and bread in a can and all these other things he loves. And then it does the montage of doing those exact same things that you think you love every single day. And then over the course of the montage, he gets progressively more and more scapular. He gets progressively, his smile turns from smile to frown. We have 2 bombs somehow, by the way, which is nice. We'll be able to pivot back to the alt floor. As the episode, the montage continues, his smile slowly gets turned upside down to a frown. And you realize that it's variety that's really the spice of life, and that even though you may love doing things, it's the doing of those same things day in and day out that starts to drive you mad. I think that may be slightly an element of my aging process. Do I love Isaac? Do I love Genshin? Do I love Bo Burnham's Inside? Do I think most of the songs are slappers? Yeah, I don't just listen to them because they make me question my existence. I also listen to them because I think they're dang catchy. My number 1 song, Guppy's Tail. My number 1 song, Roll Me, Cursed Eye, gross. Gonna want to get rid of this ASAP as possible. Balls of Steel, thank you. My number 1 song on my Spotify Wrapped, my most listened to song of 2021, was CEO Entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. That one's not even that existential. That one's just a straight up slapper. So while those things may individually bring me joy, the question beckons itself. By listening to the same music, doing the same thing, working the same job, streaming, recording, playing the same games, while individually, do I enjoy doing all of those? Do I still love Genshin? Absolutely. I wouldn't keep playing if I didn't enjoy the gameplay loop. I think the gameplay loop is fantastic. But is the lack of variety secretly driving me insane? Or am I simply trying to attribute too much meaning to things and should probably... Why are we only shooting out 2 tiers, by the way? I've never seen Cursed Eye this bad. Or am I simply just trying to attribute too much to too little when I should probably just use my lovely healthcare plan and see a medical professional? I don't know. It's hard to say, you know? I do think there is some merit to be said about... you golden piece. I do think there is some merit to be said about living a little Groundhog Day syndrome of feeling like you've lived the same life over and the same day over and over. And COVID is like a huge, even though it's, well, you know, Omicron variants here, so like get ready for the same year replayed. Reroll. We have Birthright. Birthright with Tainted Bethany? No idea what it does. Tarot Cloth. This run seems not ideal. We did get Broken Stopwatch, which happened to turn into the real stopwatch in this room, so that's pretty nice. I like the piercing shots. Everything else is pretty meh, though, so I will be looking for yet another reroll. I'm also looking for a dang deal with the angels so that we can start getting some exciting... The problem is right now, all of the items that we're rerolling are, like, shop items, boss items, and, like, 2-item rooms. We need more items from interesting pools to re-roll into to try to get some cool stuff going here. We got Magic 8 Ball again. The Moon card. May you remember lost memories. Genesis is a lot of fun. Genesis is a lot of fun. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to re-roll up to 2 times with... D4, try to get some items that seem cool, and then we're gonna take Genesis with us and probably use it at some point. Yeah, Curse of the Tower ain't it. So I'm gonna use it one more time. Don't frick me. We do have Book of Virtues, though, which is great, but I'm still going to say don't frick me. Stapler Pog. Okay, this run seems good. I'm going to take this. This run seems good. Tears upgrade, 2 tiers upgrade, damage upgrade, 3 tiers up, 4 tiers upgrade. Okay, I like this run. It's fine. What does Moon card question mark do? I think it takes you to your 2nd secret room. It takes you to a red secret room, which should contain an angel item. Well, it's not an angel item, but it's the freaking pact. All right, I am more than content with where we have landed here. This seems sick. I'll take this as well. Thank you for a snack. Okay. All in all, the D4 did some good stuff for us. Now, the thing is, this run is so good... do we even need Genesis anymore? Like, do we even want to use Genesis anymore? Potentially up for debate there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We at least have the option. We at least have the option, and for that, I'm thankful. We have Book of Virtues still, which is awesome, except for the fact that I have Genesis, which doesn't work with Book of... I mean, it'll work theoretically one time with Book of Virtues, but we're not getting as much benefit out of it as we otherwise could. So that kind of stinks. That's okay, though. Guppy? Guppy? 2 pills. Double speed upgrade? Okay, so this run is just kind of... bonkers is, I think, the phraseology the kids would use. Let's grab our item room. LIL SPEWER. I don't think LIL SPEWER's that great, but it's fine. Okay. So, Genesis, have we ever had Genesis on a YouTube video? I've definitely had it in my own personnel time before. I don't know if I've ever had it in a YouTube video, so this may be a new experience for us all together. I have used Genesis before in my own time while playing on my 2nd save file, and I can tell you that it is amazing, and I can tell you that it's basically a one run if you have enough items. So what we'll do is head back down to the alt path. There's still tarot cloth? I don't have tarot cloth anymore. We will head back to the alt path. We will grab key piece number 2. We'll continue going to Mother. Now the question is, I should have looked at that. I didn't realize we had Dreamcatcher. The question is, there will at some point become a point of no return. Where we can't use Genesis anymore because after using Genesis, your character goes up, pathwise. If that makes any sense, it probably does not. I believe your character goes upwards, like towards the cathedral. So the question is, I should probably Google this to make sure that I don't mess this up. Apologies, it's going to get framey for just 1 second while I open Google Chrome. Genesis Repentance. I'm just going to make sure I don't frick this up, because I can't be affording to waste episodes at this point. Okay, yes, yes, yes. The only way through is a beam of light. For every, yes, understand. If used on one of the final floors of the game, such as chest, dark room, void, the beam of light will be replaced with a crawl space that leads back to the starting room. If used during the Beats fight, it will teleport Isaac to the middle of the room, removing no items. Okay, so don't do that. If used in the Hush fight, it will teleport you to Cathedral. It removes curses. Jacob and Esau. Tainted Bethany loses all of her wisps. That's okay. That's fine. I'm okay with that. If Isaac uses Genesis in the Mausoleum, the trapdoor can accidentally send you back to the regular floors unintentionally. Using Genesis after defeating Mom's Heart on Mausoleum 2 will teleport you to a room that is empty, besides a trapdoor leading to Corpse 1. So I should be fine. What if I use it on the corpse? We'll figure it out. We'll probably hold it till the corpse. We will probably hold on to Genesis till the corpse. Now, does that mean we are missing out on, like, floors and floors? You tears down piece. Does that mean we are potentially losing out on floors and floors and floors of benefit from Book of Virtues? It does. Could we be holding a separate spacebar item instead? We could. But that's not fun, so who cares? Why is Little Spewer turned into Gimpy? Gushy. What's his name? Gimpy? No. Lil Gimp? What the heck's that? What's his name? Gish. Why do we have a little Gish Spewer? I don't know how he transformed. Is this like a shiny variant? Should I be pogging off like Pokemon shiny hunters? I don't know. E. coli Turdy Touch. Not what we're looking for. Not a great showing thus far from Lemageddon, I must say. If I can complain about a single aspect of this run, and it's a minor one. Lemageddon not really doing much for us. Not very many exciting items. Now, granted, I probably could have way more cool wisps if I saved some of those red heart charges and popped it in the item room. We'll take Mystery Sack for sure here. Mostly because I don't remember what the second item was, and I don't want to risk it being potentially atrocious. We have Broken Modem here, which I know most people say is a great item. Allow me to not even attempt to be a hipster. Let me just be, like, contrarian and say, I think it kind of sucks. I don't like the unpredictability, man. I hate the randomness. Okay, the double key payout is nice, but I do not like the enemies, like, stutter stepping and their bullets stutter stepping it. More often than anything, in my opinion, causes me to take undue damage that I otherwise would not have. Please pass away. Please pass. Thank you. I often find that it causes me to take more damage than I otherwise would. Because you can't predict when they're going to stutter step. If it was more, it's just unpredictability, man. It is the, like, number one thing I search for in the most when building an Isaac run is predictability of any kind. The double payouts, I will say, are nice. 360-degree tiers. Doesn't really work with keyboard. It allows me to shoot diagonally, but probably just won't because it requires too much brain power, so I won't. My Spotify Wrapped came out. If you guys have your Spotify Wrapped as well, dude, feel free to, you piece. Feel free to hop into the musical section of the Just Jershin Discord and share your result. Maybe we'll have matching auras. I don't really like. They try to wrap up, they try to spice up the Spotify Wrapped every year with some sort of, what do you want to call it? They try to stretch the boundaries. Like, when Spotify Wrapped started, it was like, hey, here's your musical year in review. Here's the songs you listen to most. Here's the artists you listen to most. That's it. That's what it exists for. It's a look back at your year in music. Now they've tried to, like, there's like a quiz. I would love that. Tinted Rock. There's like a quiz component. They added like a freaking zodiac sign, like, ooh, analyzing your musical aura. It associates colors. People are like comparing it as if they're like, oh, I got Capricorn. It's turning into like a some sort of like zodiac or like Myers-Briggs personality test kind of thing. And I like, you know, I'm all for them trying to like spice it up a bit, but also like I really just want to know who my top artist, like I'm just curious who my top artists were. And it's not even that petrified poop. It's not even that interesting for me because I mean, as I've said here, I listen to basically, like, I get on kicks of certain artists or albums, and once I'm on a kick of that, I will pretty much only listen to that album or that artist for months at a time, weeks at a time for sure. Usually, especially if I really like some of the music, I'm like, why would I branch out and try to find something new? I have everything I like right here in front of me. Now, the Bo Burnham one has lasted just like an unhealthy long time. Like, I actually can't fathom why that one's still going on. But it is. My little puke boy turned back into normal. How did I turn him into... I don't know how I transformed him, but I miss him already. Yeah, I'll be honest, caramba. I pretty much know what I'm getting into with my Spotify Wrapped every year, so it's not that interesting to me, but I still like... I like the basics. Call me old-fashioned. Call me old-fashioned, call me whatever you want. You piece. I like it when it just tells me what my artists were. That's all I want to know. That's what I'm here for. If I want to take a quiz, I'll go over to Sporkle. If I want you to analyze my personality, honestly, just please don't. Okay, grab this. Grab this. The damage is perfect. Go in here. Godhead. Seraphim's fine. Crank Lemageddon. H of Babylon's good. Crank it. Finger. Crank it. Humbling Bundle. No angel items. Sad. It's okay. Okay. I think we're ready to go down to the next floor. Nothing else to really labor upon. It's a good run. It's a good run. I am happy that the wait, let's see. Looked like Curse of the Tower on the right. Cannot frick that up. I couldn't. It was like cylindrical in nature. It's either Curse of the Tower or chocolate milk. I know those are like about as far from each other in terms of item quality as you can possibly get, but I think those were the two items to choose from there. I don't think I can risk it being chocolate milk, because I don't know, because if it ends up being crawl space here, wow. Here's the thing, item, piece. Every additional item that we pick up, no matter how good or bad it is, allows us to use Genesis. The decision we have to make is, or the potential tiptoeing, I guess you could say, that we'll have to do, is what happens if the run just becomes so good that we no longer want to Genesis? Butter toast. What if the run just simply becomes so great that Genesising isn't even like an option anymore? I don't think we're there yet, I will say. I think we have a good run. I think we got a pretty good run right now, stats-wise. 5 tiers, 6 damage. We don't have any sort of like cool tier effects or anything like that, which I think is mostly what's holding this run back. We have 2 familiars, which is fine, but like, and Mystery Sack gives us some good stuff every now and again. There's definitely still a decent amount holding this run back. I mean, we are kind of melting. Evil Charm. I'd be lying if I said we didn't kind of melt that guy. It definitely feels like we could do a little bit more, though. But we still have 2 more floors to pick up items. And potentially 1 more deal with the Angel. 2 more. Probably 1. 1 guaranteed, as long as I don't take red heart damage, which is impossible with this character, so I would simply be dead. We will get 1 more guaranteed deal with the Angel. I think we'd like to wait to then to decide if we want to pull the ripcord, the Genesis ripcord. A, because if it ends up being a great angel item, we may decide we are content without using Genesis, and we just continue on as normal. It's a little sad that that's tier detonator and not anything that I can actually, you know, make, you jerk, some use of. Little Steven. Let's go look for our item room. And if it's a bad angel item, then it gives us an extra chance to get, like, Godhead, Sacred Heart. I mean, honestly, just name any of the fantastic angel items in the pool. There's a bunch of them. Either way, I think it's the right play. Either way, I think it's the right play. Okay. We'll take Mom's Eyeshadow. We know it's good, and we know it's not Curse of Tower, so I think that's the smarter option. We'll go fight our boss here. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a deal with the angel on this floor. Either way, let's just decide. We're waiting till the corpse regardless. Probably corpse 1. Worst case scenario, we'll be fighting, we'll be getting our angel deal on corpse 1. We'll wait till we get our angel deal and then we'll do it after that. I will say we kind of melted this lady. We're kind of strong. But I think we could be stronger. Corpse 1. I skipped. Sorry. Force of habit. Forgot for a momentary second there. That we had Dreamcatcher. Forgot that we had Dreamcatcher, which would have allowed us to see what was going to be in our item room. That's my B. That is in fact my B, and I apologize for that. I still think we're fine though. We got enough HP. We don't got too much to worry about. We're gonna reroll all the items anyway. Now this kind of stinks. Because if it ends up being an amazing item in here, like Satanic Bible. Thankfully, it's not. We could... Okay, so we should use this. We should explore with this. Just so that we can actually get some use out of Genesis. I mean, out of Book of Virtues, which has just been sitting here doing nothing up to this point. Mysterious Liquid's good. We can obviously come back when the time is right. We're just going to take Farting Baby. I don't know what the other item is. I don't want to risk it. I'd rather take a guaranteed passive. Wow, nice curve. James Cameron wanted. I'd rather get a guaranteed passive item that we know will work with Genesis than potentially pick up a spacebar item that doesn't do anything for us. So that is the tactical play in my personal opinion. You jerk. This run's good. We could squander it. The run's good. We could squander it. I certainly hope that we do not squander it. Wow. I mean, yeah. It's a free item. And like I said, we, okay. Wait, I have like a lemon baby now. He's shooting lemonade. Maybe he just, does he always change? Is it every time I get hit? Have I just never... No, he's still lemon baby. Maybe it's every floor. I have no idea. Something... Maybe it's every time he gets a kill? I don't know. I don't think I've ever paid close enough attention to Little Spewer. I'm trapped! I don't think I've ever paid close enough attention to Little Spewer. More times than not, he just kind of vibing. You know what I'm saying? He's just kind of along for the ride. I don't think I've ever actually paid enough attention to notice... What he's... Do we have Miter or something? These Spirit Hearts are out of control. I don't think I've ever actually paid close enough attention to see what the heck he's doing. Anyway. Tinted Rock. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Small Rock would have been kind of pog, but that's okay. Let's go grab Genesis. We got 3 whole wisps from Book of Secrets, so... It's 3 more wisps than we had before. That's exciting. We are not going... 34 minutes?! Holy cow, this run is flying by. It feels like we've been here. Am I crazy? I feel like we've been here for like 10 minutes. Am I going crazy? I gotta stop listening to it. It's all I quote anymore. I need to go back and rewatch I Think You Should Leave or something and get some more jovial quotes. I almost said a bad word. Because the only, what do you call it? The only quote from I Think You Should Leave that I could think of is the part where they're making fun of his hat in the courtroom. Oh my freaking god. Do you see his freaking hat? He looks so freaking stupid. Oh my god. I'm dying. That's a good one, by the way. That's a good sketch. Into that one. I never did a tier list. Bruh! I know what I'm doing after this. I never did a tier list for I Think You Should Leave Season 2. What's wrong with me? I completely forgot about the tier list. By the way, we did get unlucky with our deal with the Angel. And we will not be getting one on this floor. Maybe we'll get one on the next floor. I mean, yeah, we have a guarantee of getting a deal with the Devil or Angel on the next floor. But little bit of a shame that we did not get one here. And we're not quite melting as much as I thought we were. So I am now totally pro re-rolling this entire run. I am completely pro re-rolling this entire run. Let's go to the next floor. Here's what we do. We beat the floor. We don't have item rooms on this floor, of course. We beat the floor. We get the deal with the Angel. Hopefully, could be a deal with the Devil. Let's hope it's not. We get the deal with the Angel. We see what item we get. Honestly, even if we pick up something like Godhead right now, I probably still re-roll the run. Because I gotta feel like we've never used Genesis on the channel before, so I have to, first of all. Just for excitement's sake. I don't think we've used Genesis on the channel before. Just for excitement's sake, we have to do the draft, because it's fun. Give me some fantasy football vibes. Hopefully not like actual fantasy football vibes, because my team is so bad this year. Help, help, help. I don't know how to handle losing. Yo, the money is ridiculous. We've got Void, which we really only want to use if we find a spacebar item. Which I would say is pretty unlikely that we find one, but if we happen to find a spacebar item, we can Black Rune it for some extra stats. Do not make a bunch of Lemageddons this floor. Don't make a bunch of Wisps, because as we read on the wiki, they all disappear, and we don't get to get any sort of advantage out of them, so no reason to make really like any on this floor, because they're getting deleted. We could make one just before the boss fight, I guess, but we'll hold on to the... We'll try to hold on to a full charge before the next floor. This is, all in all though, like, unless Genesis completely toasts us, and I gotta be honest, it's a small sample size. I've only had Genesis like 4 or 5 times. But the 4 or 5 times that I've used it, I'm just letting you know, you one-shot everything in the game after you finish. If you have enough items, you pretty much just one-shot everything in the game from that point forward, because you get to build the perfect run. It's so good. It's enjoyable. It's very similar to, there was a mod for Afterbirth Plus that you spawned on a floor. It's kind of like, is it Rainbow Chest mode in Enter the Gungeon? Where at the beginning of each floor, a chest with 8 options in it. You open the chest, 8 options jump out, and you get to pick 1, I think, or 2 maybe. I can't remember. I haven't played Enter the Gungeon in such a long time. Kind of missed that game. I loved Enter the Gungeon. Exit the Gungeon. I'm not gonna call it the biggest waste of $20 of all time, because that feels rude. But I can tell you that I have not touched that game since we streamed it. I have never opened the game again since we streamed it. But Enter the Gungeon, fantastic. Big fan of Enter the Gungeon. Holy dime piece, dude. Massive Enter the Gungeon fan. And I really enjoyed that particular game mode. So there's probably a reason why I like Genesis so much. It reminds me a lot of that game mode. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second once we get this wonderful deal with the Angel. 2 of Spades. Pop me. High Priestess, Hanged Man. Bring High Priestess in. Go in here. Pop me. Pop Lemageddon. Cricket's Head would have been wonderful to save for the next floor, but instead I'm dumb and used it here. And this will not persist. Okay, that's an undodgeable attack. Probably thanks to Broken Modem. Thank you, Broken Modem, for not moving one of his arms and forcing me to die. And of course, we get to deal with the devil instead. It's a shame. It's a shame, but I'll probably still take it. Just because we could get a cool deal with the devil item from Genesis. So, in fact, I'm going to take both. Because we're going to get so much HP from Genesis as well. Okay, so here's what you do. Here's what you do. Oh, my back. I'm so old and dying. I'm decrepit. Here's what you do. You pop Genesis. Please don't take me to the cathedral somehow. Bop. Okay. So, with Genesis, you have the ability now, for every item that you had, they all get thrown back into their respective pools. And for every item, you get to choose between one of 3 items from the same pool. So, for example, this is one of our boss items. And we get to choose between Pentagram, Toothpicks, and Box. I will be choosing Pentagram. Here I will be choosing Roid Rage / Growth Hormones. Here I will be choosing Pepper. Here I will be choosing a Tears upgrade. Here, give me Distant Admiration. Serpent's Kiss got mega nerfed, man. But we don't want Dark Bum taking our red hearts because we actually have use for those. So I'll take the Poison Tears. Give me the Speed. I believe this one in the middle is a new damage upgrade. Damage plus luck. This is just an atrocious assortment. Isaac's Heart. What item pool is this? Give me a Cambion Conception. Give me a Guppy item. Give me Birthright, even though I don't know what it does. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, we got some wisps. We got some wispies there. Give me this HP. These are all pretty bad. Give me Mom's Bottle of Pills. Ooh. Ooh. This is a good choice. These are good options. These are good options. Give me the Piercing Shots. Give me the Piercing Shots. Give me Splitting Piercing Shots. Give me X-Ray Specs. Stapler is great. But we could also go for Spun. Give me Stapler. It's too good. Give me HP and damage. Give me a Trinket. Give me Tears. Give me this. Oh my god. Give me the D6. Oh! Give me Sacred Heart. Give me another Syringe. Give me... We can reroll any of these that we want to as well, if we get a really bad assortment. Give me Metal Plate. Wow, okay. So, okay, we'll be rerolling that, because that's atrocious. Reroll me. Glitter Bombs. Little Glitter Bombs. Glitter Bomb's not that good. But we have nothing else we can take, so we'll pick it up. And would you look at that, we're back at full HP. I know we could reroll it multiple times with all of our red hearts, but I'd rather have the Lemageddons. Bloody Lust, sure. Please don't take me off the alt path. Please. Corpse. 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 Looks like corpse to me. I just spilled so much juice all over myself. I just spilled a tremendous amount of juice on my exposed leg. That's okay. We can finish this run. You know, other than Tear stat being a little low, if I have any room for complaint, Tear rate, little low. But it's honestly like a very small complaint. Because we are going to be melting every single enemy that we walk into, which is going to make the rest of this just insanely easy. We keep the Polaroid, so we still have invincibility. We have homing, gigantics. What? What? What did that? Halo. What did that? I don't know. Birthright? Birthright gives me Mega Brimstone? I have no idea. I'm looking at our items. I don't see a single item that could have potentially done that. So I have no idea where my giant holy light brimstone came from. But if it wants to do that from time to time, I'm okay with it. Because it seems like it was like very strong. Oh my. Why is it doing that? Who cares? Oh, we got, what was it called? One of the, when we picked up Birthright, one of the giant wisps we got, and I wonder if that means they're permanent wisps? I don't know, or maybe they just have like extra HP. But one of the wisps we picked up was called Horn of Azazel. Horn of Azazel equals occasional brimstone bomb, or brimstone giant laser beam. That seems amazing. Okay, we have popped Lemageddon all we can. We've done all we can with Lemageddon. This counts as a boss room, so we got a whole bunch of boss room items. We have just an astounding amount of wisps. I gotta imagine we are also doing just an astounding amount of damage. Yeah, I was gonna say, this phase cannot be long for this world. Okay, this is gonna end up being one of the easiest mother fights we've ever done in our lives. And we can thank Genesis for that. Do I think we could have beat this run without Genesis? Probably. We had a decently strong run before. I'm here to tell you Genesis is just an instant win. Can't see. Genesis is just an instant win every time you pick it up. Because with all of those item pools and all of the items to choose from, the odds of not getting something... By the way, I can't help but notice no Azazel brimstone in this room. The odds of not getting something truly astoundingly good is so small that it's basically impossible. Look at that. We did not take a single hit, and we absolutely melted him. Poggy. Hey, Beth's Essence. Achievement unlocked. I don't know what that is, but we unlocked it. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. All help out a tremendous deal. Share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys next time.